Okay, we are on our way to a tour of Kansas City. As a present to Ray and me, Grandma is giving us a tour and going to show us the areas that she grew up in Kansas City. So, here we go. Okay, we're leaving our neighborhood. We're going to hit I-70 and go down to Van Brunt. And okay, we're leaving our neighborhood. We're going to hit I-70.
Probably not too long before I got married. My girlfriend and I and some other kids, we were in a car, probably just loaded down, because everybody didn't. And, we were liable to, we'd go downtown, walking and stuff. And if we were by ourselves, Uncle Rocky, we'd just say, all we needed to know, all we had to do was look for the Channel 5 tower. And we knew that just go towards the Channel 5 tower.
Okay, this is the exit of Van Brunt and I-70. And it makes us sad when we see what seems to be homeless people on the corners. And evidence of people living up under the bridge.
And you're going to turn right down at the corner. Not this corner, but the next corner.
Okay.
Yeah, look at them over there. No home. How to get home.
When I stayed with Asa and Bertha that summer, that's what they told me.
Yeah.
If you ever get lost, you just look for that tower.
Yeah. We should go by there.
Okay.
I mean, Asa and Bertha's.
Uh-huh. So Asa and Bertha had children that were Mom's age. And she grew up with them, and they were friends with Mom's first husband. And when I was, the summer that between my junior and senior year, I stayed with them. And of course they were an old couple, and Bertha had had a stroke. But they had a little apartment in the upstairs part of their house. And they let me stay there for free, and I just helped take care of Bertha a little bit. Basically, all I did is make sure that she had food to eat because she had diabetes. So she had to eat at regular intervals. I got a job at the snack shop at Truman Medical Center, Hospital Hill, not knowing that years later I'd be working for them as a registered nurse. So now I've been working at Truman Medical Center for I think it's been about 17 years now as a nurse.
So your association with Truman started long before you were a nurse.
Yes. Then it was called Truman West. And it was a lot different. They've added on. It's a pretty big campus now. And they have satellite clinics and things like that. And way, way, way back in the day, it was called General Hospital, which is where Mom had her children.
Two of them. You weren't born there.
Oh, where was I born, Mom?
St. Mary's.
Oh, I was born at St. Mary's. But back in the day, General Hospital, there were two. There was a section for Caucasians and a section for black people. And inside Truman Medical Center, in the main entrance, it has a timeline of when that happened, and a whole timeline of Truman's, I don't know what you call it, how it's changed
Progression.
over the years.
Progression over the years.
Yes. So it's pretty interesting to look at. So we're on I-70 now, and we'll come back shortly.
Have a car then, and whoever's car it was, and I don't remember, but anyway, we went clear out there, and to me that was as far out of town as I ever thought about going, unless it was out 70 going to Grandview, because my grandpa lived out there, and my uncles, Homer and Sandy and them. But it was like going out of town. I thought, wow, look at us. We're way out of our neighborhood.
Now this video might be kind of wobbly because the holder that I have my camera on is not it moves around. And go down to Van Brunt and
Jump on 31st.
jump on 31st Street and see what we see. And
Jump on 31st.
jump on 31st Street and see what we see. Okay, so we're on 31st Street. This is kind of the inner city of Kansas City. See a lot of interesting things down here. When I worked at Truman Medical Center, Hospital Hill, well, I went down 23rd. Now there is a transit service or a bus service that travels throughout the city, not too much in the suburbs. So if you live and work in the city, it's pretty likely that you're going to be able to get to and from work at least.
You see the Channel 5 tower, right?
And the Channel 5 tower, I don't know if you can see it, is in front of us. That's kind of a landmark. That's Grandma was telling us that was the landmark.
And I started screaming and bawling, and I thought there's no way that little thing could make it across the street. I thought she was gone.
Okay, so we just turned off of, what street were we on, Mom?
McGee.
We're on McGee now, but we were on 31st Street. Okay, so Grandma's gonna
3009.
tell us a little bit about this neighborhood, which to me it looks like they've spruced it up.
Yeah, they've kind of cleaned. They have cleaned this up a lot. I mean, I'm trying at 3009. 3009.
Which one?
And they've built some places because.
Which one was Ace and Bertha's house, Mom?
Well, they were over on Charlotte.
Oh, I thought
3009. Well, they have.
Wow.
I don't see any. So this is 09.
Oh, no, I wasn't recording.
And these apartment buildings were here. But see, right up here at the end of this street, see that where that white building is there? It wasn't there because that's where Chuck and the Bradys lived.
Really?
Yeah, the house was right there. You just ran right into it. And our house, but there was a vacant lot just on the other side of those apartment buildings, and that's where but they've built stuff there over the years. My God, it's only been 70 years ago.
Wow, since
but the vacant lot isn't there. There had been something there, and there was a brick wall that was still just 2 or 3 feet high at the back, and if you hit your ball over the wall, then that's a home run.
Oh, okay. Which way shall we turn to get to where Ace and Bertha
Well,
lived?
turn down this street, and I'll show you the red brick hill.
Okay.
Because it's something we all remember from.
Red Brick Hill.
Yeah.
Huh?
Do you have a tissue?
Yeah, Mom, there's some napkins in that. Push this right there. Okay, do I go straight?
Yeah, see, did you see that car go over the hill there?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's
So I see some young people. This is
close enough to downtown where they have really, but this red brick hill,
do I go straight?
yeah, just go straight and then we'll just circle around over to.
Oh my goodness, this.
Oh,
Oh, look at this. Okay, guys,
See here?
Can you see the
Red
brick?
hill.
The road is red brick still.
Yeah, they haven't changed this.
Oh my goodness.
And just to the left is where the intersection was. Oh, sorry, I was just trying to get this open. Oh well, I guess you got it.
Okay, there's a park.
Oh, right there at that light down there, because we had to go to that light, and but you want to turn right,
Okay.
probably. The car coming. And she took off across. That was an awful lot of traffic when you're little.
Yes.
All those buildings weren't there. There was a car dealership right here, Cadillac.
Union Hill.
Okay, now Asa and Bertha. Now we need to go over to Main Street. Go past the Channel 5 tower. I wonder if it'd be easier. Do you remember did you go Linwood or?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, we'll just go on down to the next one then.
So when I lived down here for a summer, that was the summer of 1979. So that's been a while back too. And it's changed a lot. I mean, it was pretty run down and like, do I turn here?
Oh, this would
Or
be
go straight?
Linwood. Yeah. So I know there
Well,
was
the light's red, green, so I need to either turn or go.
turn here and go over to Main.
Okay.
I can't remember. I know that we would go in the back way too, and you're going to need to turn left, I think, when you that back way into there. Or was it over here? Let me see. Well, when we get up to Main Street, you'll probably recognize.
Now, I don't know if that's the same Taco Bell that I used to walk to, but we used to walk over to Taco Bell.
Okay. How did you? Boy, this is
And
all.
I think,
I can't remember if we went this way or the trolley tracks ran all up and down here.
so now we're in the Union Hill section of Kansas City, and we're heading towards the Liberty Memorial, which I believe is the only World War I memorial in the country.
I think, you see there it is down there, and we have to turn.
You can kind of see the tower there, hopefully,
The memorial.
the memorial.
At the next light, I think is where we can turn and go right up in there.
Okay.
Not this light, though. I
Okay,
hope,
you can kind of see the memorial behind that tree.
I hope we still can go right up there and walk up to the wall. Walk up to the memorial. From
What's-
the memorial itself.
You can kind of see part of the Kansas City skyline.
Now see, right in over there is where we need to turn in, and I don't know if we can get there from.
Oh, it says road closed.
Oh,
So-
shoot. That's where we needed to go to get up into there, and I don't know if there's.
We're also near Crown Center. We'll see some nice artwork.
Oh gosh, I so wanted to go up there to the wall to look over downtown Kansas City.
But we're going to see if there's an alternate entrance. We're also near the train station, the Union Station, which is a huge, fantastic building. It's not so much for travel anymore. They have all other kinds of attractions there. Weston Crown Center, which is a shopping area. Oh, the Auschwitz. Oh, gosh.
Oh, what?
They're having some kind of Auschwitz exhibit.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
scooters.
it's coming in June. All the little scooters that you can
You can
ride.
ride around downtown. Look at the more. See the wall up there, Debbie?
Okay, I'm going to see if there's a place that we can come to it this way.
Can you imagine the little kids up there running back and forth on top of that wall?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Look at all those stairs that have to climb up.
Oh. I guess
my
you could go in
gosh.
this way. But I like the drive.
There's another monument. Kansas City is full of all kinds of monuments. We can't remember what that one's called, but can't really see.
Down to the memorial from the entrance down there. That wall up there. And we'd play on those steps, you know, run down those and level off and run down some more.
So it looks like, okay, so I think you can see. Now, did you want to get out, Mom?
Well, if we got close enough.
Okay.
But, because I'd like to go over out there and, so we could look over the wall.
Okay.
Look over downtown Kansas City.
All right, we're going to see if we can find, Grandma didn't bring her handicap sticker.
Yeah.
So, looks like there's, are those Sphinx up there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this going to be close enough, you think, Mom, if I decided
Yeah.
to park here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darn, if I would have brought my handicap thing, we could have pulled right down there. But, you know, back Maine, take the bus down to Union Station and get on a different bus to go down to Northeast High School.
Oh my gosh.
But down there, down Northeast is where the Indian, now you, yeah, the Indian statue
Uh-huh.
on the horse.
Isn't that where you went, Ray, with Felipe's family? But I think that's in the northeast section of town. That again, but what?
But I got good grades and I got to be ROTC queen.
All right, now, what is ROTC?
Reserved Officers Training Corps. It was the girls. It was the first year that they had ROTC for girls.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
military.
And so, about what
military
year
place.
you think that was?
Let's see. That would have been. Okay, let's see. I was born in 43, 53, 55, 56, 56 and 57.
Okay.
56, 57,
And how did you...
55, 56, and 57, I think.
Okay, we are at the 18th Street, close to the 18th Street and Vine area of Kansas City. This is where
Oh,
the
look at the horses.
Negro Baseball
Right, look at the
Museum
horses
is,
up there.
the Jazz Museum. There's some interesting artwork on some of the... It looks like they're having a wedding here. Some kind of celebration.
There's
But
the
the-
blues clubs up there.
Yes. Now the Jazz Museum and the Negro League of Baseball Museum is really, really interesting, and I would highly recommend it. Ray probably doesn't remember when we went there, but it's the... Uh-huh.
It would come down here, and then it would turn at that last corner down there and go around, and then it'd come over to Independence Avenue and pick up people down there on Admiral Boulevard. Now, the City Market is not too far from here. And you've been to the City Market.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like going there. Well, now I haven't been since Miss Rona's been around, of course, but...
Yeah. I wonder if those are the dresses like you got me.
They are like that, yeah. Those are the kind of dresses.
Oh.
So what section of town is this now, Mom?
This is northeast.
Okay, this is the northeast
This was
section.
this was a very, very heavily Italian population area,
Okay.
and they didn't like my high school.
Uh-huh.
Was mostly Italian kids.
By the pound. That's a thrift store I want to go into sometime.
Well, okay, I guess we must have passed my school, but it sounds like the Mexican population moved over here.
Uh-huh.
Well,
You want me to turn
I
away?
don't know. I'm just kind of lost now, so
Okay. Well, we're gonna come up here and see what's over the hill. Anytime I drive someplace that's got a lot of hills, I always think, oh, I wouldn't want to live there in the winter time.
yeah.
Okay, so I just saw a mentally ill man beside us. He was talking to people that only he sees.
That only he sees.
So that looks like there's a fire department.
Well, there's my school.
Oh, that's
I
it over
think.
there? Should I try to turn here?
No, we don't need to turn. It's Van Brunt, yeah. Oh yeah, and my aunt's hobby shop was down on the other side of Van Brunt. Yes, so this is where I would get off the bus and walk. It's a couple of blocks up there. See, this is the one building is the junior high, and the other building is the high school.
Okay.
So then after riding all that way on the bus, and you get off and walk up there. My little boyfriend came and got me on his motor scooter one time. He drove that little motor scooter all the way, and he lived down in here.
Oh my gosh.
He was my short-term boyfriend, but he was in love with me, and he came all the way over there to get me on his motor scooter. And we rode that motor scooter to school. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I got away. I must have snuck.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's Northeast High School.
Okay.
Used to be, unless they've changed it to something else now.
It says Northeast High School.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
they have a swimming pool up on the top floor.
Oh
A
my
full
goodness.
Olympic-sized pool up there. That's where I learned to swim.
Oh my goodness. Some interesting houses out here. All
You
different
know,
kinds
there
of
are some
houses.
there's some houses here in the Northeast area that are, well, if we went down Van Brunt farther, we probably would see some more interesting houses like, now, really, this is mostly Caucasian area.
I saw some people drying their laundry out on their front porch. Cool. I dig it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was high school or the junior high over here.
Okay, we're coming up to the junior high. Or now they call it middle school.
Yeah.
Northeast Middle School.
Okay.
So which way should I turn, Mom? Do you think?
I don't know. Why don't we turn right and go down? Van Brunt and see if we run into the neater area down there.
Oh, I don't have to stop here. Okay.
Well, if we come back,
Supposedly now, since you're outside, you should be.
yeah.
Of course, it gets pretty crowded.
Lynette went down there last week.
Really.
And yeah, she likes to go down there to get her flowers, but
Baseball museum is very interactive for young people. And there's a lot of, I think it's known now to be a pretty safe place to go and listen to music and activities for folk on the weekends and at nighttime. Well, when all of that is allowed again, I guess. Because Miss Rona.
I think is when I went to school down here.
And how did they decide who was the ROTC queen?
The kids voted for you.
Oh, okay.
Students voted.
I don't know if this red light really pertains to me or not. I guess it does, because cars are coming the other way.
It's just changed so much. Some things have gotten better. Some things have really been let go.
She like the Mexican hood.
Am I going to go straight, Mom?
Let's see, is this Main Street?
Uh-huh.
Well, you might go clear if you can go back up right here to 31st Street.
Okay. So right in front of us is part of the whole Crown Center complex.
Yeah.
And the bridge that can take you from Crown Center over to the Union Station. We're going to head back up to the northeast part of town where Grandma was sent when she got expelled from school for playing hooky.
When your neighborhoods were kind of bad and there was just a lot of like our house there on McGee, 3009 McGee, there was no yard. I mean, it was a little short area, but it was dirt.
Yeah.
You know. And
okay, ready to have mask?
oh, we have to have masks on here.
We don't have to outside anymore,
Okay.
but if we go in,
Well, I don't
We're not
know
going
if
in,
we
though.
can go in. Yeah.
we don't need to go in anyway. But we want to see the part that you.
Are we taking
So-
a mask in case or what?
Yeah, I will. But I think their law is now you don't have to outside.
Yeah, it is.
To go in, we have to park on the street. What's that building over there, Mom?
That's the post office.
Oh my goodness.
That's the main post office.
We just passed the main Kansas City post office.
It's a regional center. From,
I think it was back that way.
I think so too. Okay, this is Maine.
So am I going to turn right?
I
Well,
don't know.
have time. Okay.
I don't know. The ABC building, what was it that you looked for if you were on Main Street? If you were on Main Street, you were going to go
Well,
back east.
when I was coming from work, I remember turning on. I got to Linwood, and then I turned on McGee.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, wherever you can turn around, just do that.
Okay. Used when she was a youngster to know that she was close to home. There also is a trolley car. It just runs down, I think, one main thoroughfare, and it's free. I haven't ridden on it, but sometime, maybe this summer, I will. So you can go. You'd have to get to it, of course. But I hope Kansas City would like to expand that, and hopefully, if they do, it'll stay free for people to be able to use as transportation.
Now, when I was a kid, there were trolley cars all over the place.
Now, did they have the wire above, Mom? Or were they-
Yes, they had the wire above, and some of them were actually on tracks, like the one I had to get on at 31st and Main and ride all the way out to 75th Street to clean houses when I was 12. It was it was on a track, but a lot of the trolley cars were on wheels, but they, they had the thing up above, the electric thing that drove it. Now, see right here, over there on that corner was the big cat store. This was the Jones store over here.
On our right, on the left.
This was a very, very busy shopping center here. All this in here.
And this is Troost and 31st Street.
31st and Troost, yes. And the movie theaters were down there, and there was a big hotel right here. And it was just a really busy commercial place. Now on McGee, when you see McGee, you turn right, and I'll show you the
Street a lot of the times, but there was an area of neighborhood that I would drive through that was similar to this every day.
Okay, Indiana. We already passed Jackson, apparently.
So we're just cruising, and we're just going to turn wherever Grandma tells us to.
Yeah, well, we're just going to keep on going.